So for more information on that, I'm joined by Nandi Mkwadlaba, who's from SANParks, is the Regional Communications Manager, joining me on the line from Tsitsikamma. Nandi, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. I think that a significant amount of poachers that were found. What happened?
Thanks, Faith. 48 suspected poachers were nabbed on the western side of the park. This is between Keerboom in Plettenberg Bay and Salt River estuary, which is part of the Garden Route National Park. It's all part of a protected area. And so they were nabbed by a joint operation by SANParks Rangers as well as SAPF, Cape Nature, and the Department of Forestry and Fisheries. So it was a collective effort that went into this operation.
Was it as a result of a tip-off, Nandi, or was it just because when you found out that they were actually made it in and there was poaching that was happening, then it was a matter of a quick response, or was it just prior to that you'd been given information that this may be occurring?
I think it's as a result of officials being on the ground, keeping their eyes open and their ears wide open, that we could actually catch these poachers while they were at it. So basically, that's what it was. If you Cape Nature is in Keerboom, which is in Keerboom is managed by Cape Nature. I'm sorry. In Plettenberg Bay, and neighbors Salt River, which is part of the Garden Route National Park. So it was a matter of having rangers and officials wide open and keep their eyes wide open and their eyes wide open and ears to the ground.
46 is a very big number, Nandi. So then the question is it part of a bigger syndicate that you're currently investigating?
48 is a very big number. We can't really say much at the moment because we've just caught these guys 2 days ago. It's quite early to really say, whether it's 50 or however, but we know that there are about 48 people who were caught on Thursday afternoon.
So when it comes to this, do we actually know how they managed to even get access? Because then that raises issues around security, that raises issues around even internal processes and the vetting of individuals.
Sure. I think the fact that they were caught says that, we are watching and monitoring the estuaries. They're about 32.3 kilometers from each other, from Plettenberg Bay right into Nature's Valley. So that's actually a good side of things to look at. The area that is protected is quite wide, but we have manpower and we have officials, and their eyes are wide open and their ears to the ground.
Very quickly before I let you go, do we know that whether or not there were locals that were caught? I mean, we can see the footage. I know that we've blurred their images, but we can see the footage. Were they locals? Were they foreign nationals? Were they nationals? What was the identity of those individuals that you nabbed?
Well, we know that they come from a small town in the Western Cape, but it's quite it's too soon to really say. We can find out more information and release more information after Monday's court case. We know there'll be a court case either Monday or soon this week, and straight after that we'll be in a position to know exactly where they come from.